Hello YouTubers, this is 777 Die Hard Forever coming at you with another highly anticipated and highly recommended model. And I mean highly anticipated and highly recommended as that. Today you're going to be reviewing a JC Wings Ethiopian Airlines Airbus A350-900XWB extra wide body in a 1/200 scale model in a special edition. I purchased this model from Troy's Toys, based out of Overland Park, Kansas. His website is www.troystoysinc.com. The reason I said special edition, because JC Wings only made 80 of these worldwide. That's it, okay? So that's why it's a special edition. They only made so many of them. But anyway, allow me to get into details and share with you some information about the history of Ethiopian Airlines and how they came about and still flying strongly today. Ethiopian Airlines was founded on December 21st, 1945 and commenced operations on April 8th, 1946 when it began flying its first revenue service flight from Addis Ababa to Cairo, Egypt via Asmara using one of 5 Douglas C-47 Skytrains acquired from the United States government. The company was financed by the Ethiopian government but was managed by the now defunct Trans World Airlines, TWA folks. Ethiopian Airlines is the national flag carrier of Ethiopia and the largest airline operating on the African continent. The headquarters of Ethiopian Airlines, along with its main hub of operations, is located on the grounds of Bole International Airport, which is located approximately 3.7 miles southeast of the city center in the Bole district section of Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Ethiopian Airlines flies to 113 destinations worldwide from the airline's hub in Addis Ababa with a fleet of 82 aircraft, which consists of 2 Airbus A350-900XWBs, 8 Boeing 737-700s, 15 Boeing 737-800s, 6 Boeing 767-300ERs, 6 Boeing 777-200LRs, 4 Boeing 777-300ER, 16 Boeing 787-8 Dreamliners, 19 Bombardier-8Q400s, 2 Boeing 757-200 PCFs, and 6 Boeing 777F freighters. And in addition to the 82 aircraft that are currently operating in Ethiopia's fleet, the airline also has unfulfilled orders for an additional 51 aircraft that includes 12 Airbus A350-900XWBs, 30 Boeing 737-MAX 8s, 3 Boeing 787-8 Dreamliners, and 4 Boeing 787-9 Stretch Dreamliners. And as of February 2017, Ethiopian Airlines currently operates as a certified 3-star airline carrier according to the international airline review firm Skytrax magazine. And the Airbus destination code for Ethiopian Airlines for this particular aircraft is 4X. Alright folks, this is the front of the box you're looking at here. You see the computer generated picture of the aircraft, the airline's logo in the background. I'll get into detail what that means in a minute. The Ethiopian Airlines title, what all that means, I'll get into detail of that as well. And also the airline logo right there. And then there's the aircraft type, and then there's the model information right there, folks. Alright. This is the back of the box here. Nothing much back there except the JC Wings logo. And then you also go to their Facebook page on Facebook and get information about future releases there as well as present ones there as well. Alright, this is the top of the box you see there. All the details there. The aircraft type, the model information, the Ethiopian Airlines title, and their airline logo right there. Okay, and finally, this is the bottom of the box. The same information I showed you on the top of the box. Same information there, okay? Okay, folks. This is the model stand that came with the model here. And that little black pad you see there, folks, when you put the model on stand, that will prevent the model from being damaged or scratched. That's the purpose for that black pad in there. And then you see the plaque here. This is something JC Wings has been doing since 2013. It makes the model even more appealing. You see there the aircraft, the Ethiopian title right there, the aircraft type, and the model scale type information there on that plaque as well. Alright, this little plastic bag you see here with the 2 little toothpicks in there as well. These are the gear replacements, and I will go into detail for the purpose of these later on in the model review. Stay tuned for that part, okay? Okay, with all that information out of the way about how Ethiopian Airlines came about, all the detailing here on this boxing, the model stand, and the gear replacements. With no further ado, folks, here is the model. There it is, folks. The J.C. Wings Ethiopian Airlines Airbus A350-900XWB extra wide body in a 1/200 scale model in a special edition. Alright, allow me to share with you some more information concerning the delivery of Ethiopian Airlines that you see there on this aircraft model. It started sometime in 2003 that Ethiopian Airlines revitalized their corporate identity when the airline changed its livery for the first time in 56 years. The Ethiopian Airlines livery, which consists of green, yellow, and red across the African skies, came to symbolize an independent Africa as the airline became the sole operator to other African countries as they broke free from the yoke of colonialism by way of the African Renaissance and Pan-Africanism, as this livery has been the airline's signature trademark livery look ever since it was unveiled in 2003. Now, here's some more information about the Ethiopian Airlines Airbus A350-900XWB and how they went about acquiring it. Ethiopian Airlines became the 7th airline after Qatar Airways, Vietnam Airlines, Finnair, TAM/LATAM Airlines, Singapore Airlines, and Cathay Pacific to acquire this prestigious state-of-the-art aircraft, which Ethiopian Airlines took delivery of the first of 14 Airbus A350-900XWBs extra wide-body aircraft that Ethiopian Airlines placed orders for on July 14, 2008, and received their very first Airbus A350-900XWB extra wide-body aircraft, bearing the registration ship number ET-ATQ on June 28, 2016, thus opening a new chapter for Ethiopian Airlines as they became the first African carrier to fly the Airbus A350-900XWB. And the airline's first inaugural flight on this iconic jetliner took place on July 1st, 2016, with the aircraft's first commercial flight as Ethiopian Flight ET-901, which flew from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia to Lagos, Nigeria. Okay, so with all that out the way, let's get down to the details and let me show you all the information on this aircraft model, shall we? Let's roll. Okay, we're going to start on the port side as always, the left side of the aircraft. We see the nose gears right here, very realistic and detailed. The nose gear door featuring the partial registration number on there, TQ. The pedal tubes right there, the nose cone, the windshield wipers, and the cockpit windows. I'll give you a better visual view of those later on in the review. Now this little yellow line logo that's underneath the cockpit windows you see here, this painted logo, which is pretty much based on the Lion of Judah that used to be on the Ethiopian flag, is considered a symbol of prestige and strength that has been associated with the country for hundreds of years. For most of the airline's 70-year existence, Ethiopian Airlines has always resembled this quiet, inconspicuous lion logo as part of their livery scheme, which can be seen near the nose cone and underneath the cockpit windows of every Ethiopian Airlines aircraft flying today. Okay, you got an idea what that yellow line logo means now. Now this little decal here between the cockpit windows and the L1 door, that is the Star Alliance decal, and it symbolizes that Ethiopian Airlines joined the Star Alliance on December 13, 2011, which consists of 27 airline members from 5 inhabited continents. This alliance includes Air Canada, Lufthansa, SAS Scandinavian Airlines System, Thai Airways International, and United as the 5 founding members. Okay, and now you get right here, you see the Ethiopian titles right here on the front part of the fuselage, very large, very impressive there. And then there's the inboard landing light right there as well on the edge of the wing. Alright, we still on the port side where you got a nice view of this big old huge engine you see here. These are the Rolls-Royce Trent XWB-84 engines that Ethiopian Airlines uses on this particular aircraft, the Airbus A350-900XWB extra wide body aircraft. Okay, you see the details here on the engine cones here, very detailed, impressive there. Now I'm going to turn this aircraft model around, let you see the front part of these engines, and the turbo fan blades do spin, folks. Okay, now you're looking at the front angle of these engines, featuring the inboard landing light right there, as well as the bogey gear on the port side here as well. And then there's the engine strike here on this engine. As I mentioned, the fan blades do spin. Perfect. Excelente. Okay. Okay. Now you're looking at the engines on the starboard side, featuring the engine strike right there, as well as the bogey gears on the starboard side, as well as the inboard landing lights here on the edge of the tail on the starboard side as well. And as I mentioned, the fan base spin over here as well. Great. Okay. Okay, now you're looking at the front of this aircraft, where you got a better visual view of the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers, the partial registration number above the cockpit window, TQ, all the pedal tubes right here, right around the nose cone, and then there's the actual nose cone. There's nice little gears right there, featuring the gear lights right there. Can't see them, but they there. And then there's the gear doors right there as well. So, with that said, I'm gonna take it back to the port side, because there's more information to share with you on that side as well. All right, let's roll. Okay, now you got a great view of these bogey gears here on the port side, featuring the gear doors along with the struts right there. Very detailed right there, folks. Okay, we still on the port side, folks. You see the red navigation light right there by the blended winglet you see here, folks. And the little specialized winglet right here you see here, these are the blended winglets. And these blended winglets were made from composite materials, and the purpose of these blended winglets is to improve the overall efficiency of the aircraft, resulting in saving fuel, lowering noise emissions, and improving takeoff performance. These blended winglets has a 31.9 degree sweep angle, helping to increase cruise speed to Mach 0.85 and maximum operating speed to Mach 0.89. The blended winglets for the Airbus A350 were produced at an Airbus Broughton factory known as a specialist facility located in Hawarton, Flintshire, Wales, which lies near the border of England and Wales. Okay. Now I'm gonna show you that the blended wings at the 31.9 degree angle. Okay, here it is. There it is, folks. The blended wings on this Airbus A350-900XWB extra wide body aircraft at a 31.9 degree sweep angle. Okay, now let's talk about the airline's logo that's displayed here on this blended winglet and on the tail of the aircraft. Here. This is the logo of Ethiopian Airlines, and the three slanted interlocking wedges along with the tricolors of green, yellow, and red, as you can see there on its tail, resembles that of the country's flag of Ethiopia, as Ethiopian Airlines has been the country's national flag carrier since it was founded on December 11, 1945. Okay, we're at the back of the aircraft still, where you see the bulk bin door right there. It's on this side, it's on the port side, but usually be on the other born aircraft, they're on the starboard side, okay? And then this little inscription right here, that is the Amharic inscripted writing you see displayed on the aircraft. And this is actually Ethiopia inscripted in Amharic, which is actually pronounced in Amharic as Ethiopia, okay? Ethiopia, okay? And then you come down here below the windows here. It's the Simeon Mountains decal. Okay, Simeon Mountains is located northeast of the Simeon Gondar zone in northern Ethiopia and are considered a part of the Ethiopian Highlands. This area is considered a World Heritage Site that includes a national park and some of the highest mountains in Ethiopia, such as Ras Dashen, Mount Bias, and Mount Kiddish Yared. The Simeon Mountains is located approximately 452 miles north of the Ethiopian capital, Addis Ababa. Okay, and then you come right here by the door, the rear door, the Airbus A350-900 decal. Ethiopian Airlines is one of 10 carriers that are currently operating the Airbus A350-900XWB in their fleet. Qatar Airways, based out of Doha, Qatar, the actual launch customer. Vietnam Airlines, based out of Hanoi, Vietnam, the first Southeast Asian carrier. Finnair, which is based out of Helsinki, Finland, the first European carrier. TAM/LATAM Airlines, based out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, and Santiago, Chile, are the first launch customers of the Americas. Singapore Airlines, based out of Singapore. Cathay Pacific, based out of Hong Kong. Thai Airways International, based out of Bangkok, Thailand. China Airlines, based out of Taipei, Taiwan. and Lufthansa, based out of Cologne, are the others, as this aircraft will become one of the primary workhorse mainstay jetliners in Ethiopia's fleet in the foreseeable future. Okay, right below the Airbus A350-900 decal, that's the registration ship number, ET-ATQ. Registration ship number ET-ATQ. This is the first of 14 Airbus A350-900XWBs to enter Ethiopian Airlines fleet, and the first test flight on this aircraft took place on June 8, 2016, and was delivered to Ethiopian Airlines on June 28, 2016. Okay, we're at the rear of the aircraft where you see the APU exhaust hole right here, and there's a hole there, and then there's the strobe lights right there underneath the APU exhaust hole. If you don't know what APU stands for, it stands for Auxiliary Power Unit. Okay, I'm gonna let you see these this hole at a different angle. Here we go. All right, there it is, the JC Wings Ethiopian Airlines Airbus A350-900XWB from the rear view angle, and you got a better view of the APU exhaust hole and the strobe lights there as well. Okay, now we're on the starboard side of this aircraft. You got a view of the nose gears right here, very detailed. The nose gear door with the partial registration number, the young lion logo there, the pitot tubes, the nose cone, the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers, the Star Alliance decal, the front cargo container door, the Ethiopian titles across the front part of the fuselage, the inboard landing light, and then you get over here. These are the Rolls-Royce Trent XWB 84 engines right there, very detailed, very massive. Okay, now you got a better visual view of the bogie gears here on the starboard side with the struts, very detailed, and the gear doors there. And then you see the green navigation light area by the blended winglet featuring the airline's logo there as well. Okay, we're at the back of the aircraft on the starboard side where you see the rear cargo container door, the Simeon Mountains decal, the Ethiopian title in Amharic, that's their language, the registration ship number, the Airbus A350-900 decal, and the airline's logo displayed here on the tail as well. Okay, before I show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft and the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft, here are some features here, like the gears, they do roll, so that's good there, very impressive. There's also tilt, and even the nose gear even swivels as well. See that? Okay. So with that, no further ado, allow me to show you the bird's eye view of this aircraft. Okay, we're gonna start at the top. You see, start at the front of the aircraft. See the nose cone, the pitot tubes right there, the windshield wipers, the cockpit window, the partial registration number above the cockpit window. You see the Ethiopian titles on both sides. You see the anti-collision beacon light right there. There's the satellite communications box right there, plus an antenna. The ADF antenna is right there in 3D. There's another antenna, another one right there. And right here, wow, I'm surprised. No anti-collision, no luminary light, but if it was one there, it would light up this tail here when it flies during nighttime, okay? Now let's check out the wings here, okay? No wing walkway, it's all good, but you got a better visual of the Rolls-Royce Trent XWB 84 engine featuring the engine strike there, the registration ship number, the fuel dump valve, and the blended winglet here featuring the aircraft logo, airline's logo on this side as well, okay? And then we come over here. There's the engine there, the Rolls-Royce Trent XWB 84 engine featured engine strike there, the fuel dump valve, and the blended winglet featuring the airline logo on this side as well, okay? Okay, now we're looking at the belly view of the aircraft, the nose cone, the closed nose gear door, open nose gear door featuring the nose gear, and the antenna there, the hole where the stand goes in at, the anti-collision beacon right here in the belly. There's another antenna there. And then there's the APU housing doors right there, okay? There's the horizontal stabilizer right there. Then we come right here, the gears right here. Tilt a little bit, okay, And then you got the engines right there, the Rolls-Royce Trent XW84 engines underneath, the registered ship number, the fuel dump valve, and the blended winglet there. Coming over here, the gears over here. Okay, perfect. Then there's the engine here, fuel dump valve, and the rake and the blended winglet over there as well. Okay, since I showed you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft and the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft, now I'm going to put it on this stand here that I showed you earlier. So with no further ado, here is the model on the stand. Okay, fine, got this model on the stand with no problems there. You're looking at this model on with the model on the stand on the port side. Everything's intact, gears there, tilt, everything intact there. Now you got a front angle of this model here with the model on the stand. Everything's intact. The little wings are flexing a little bit, featuring the big Rolls-Royce Trent XWB84 engines here on both sides there. Okay. Okay. Now you're looking at this model on the starboard side. Man, this mug's impressive. All the gears intact here. Okay, gear challenge there. Okay. Gears there. All right. And finally, looking at this model from the tail cam angle. Man, this mug's beautiful. Woo. Okay, before I take this model off the stand, I got in this position for the reason, and the reason is I'm gonna take these gear replacements off and then let you see this model in a different angle without the gears, like in flight mode. So here it is. I'm gonna start with the front gear here. Magnetic there, okay. And there's the bogey gear on the port side here. Gear, and the bogey gear on the starboard side there. Okay, now I got all the gears off. I'm gonna let you see it at a different angle. So here's, folks. Okay, now you see in this model in flight mode. Okay, you got two options from this point on. You choose leaving in this position in flight mode. If you decide to do that, these gear replacements here, you see there, that's the purpose for these gear replacements for this model, to substitute the gears while you display your model in flight mode. Or you can keep the gears on in gear down mode, which I choose to do. So gears up, gear down, your choice. So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and put these gears back on this model, take this model stand, and go ahead and wrap up this model review. Okay. Okay. Now the seating configuration. The Ethiopian Airlines Airbus A350-900XWB seats 348 passengers in a two-class cabin configured layout. Here's the breakdown, everybody. From rows 1 to 5, that'll be from here to here. You have 30 Cloud 9 business class live flatbed seats. And rows 11 to 47, that'll be from here all the way back to the rear of the aircraft. You have an additional 318 economy class seats, which brings the total to 348 seats. And finally, Ethiopian Airlines has begun or will begin utilizing their Airbus A350-900XWBs on routes from the airline's hub in Addis Ababa to destinations such as Lagos, Nigeria, Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, Dubai, United Arab Emirates, London Heathrow, Abuja, Nigeria, Frankfurt, Germany, which will begin on March 26, 2017, Kinshasa, Congo, which also will begin on March 26, 2017, and Johannesburg, South Africa, which will begin on June 1st, 2017. Well, folks, this concludes this model review. Please rate and subscribe, leave me your comments and suggestions. I'd like to know if you got this model or you plan on getting this model. Like I mentioned earlier, JC Wings only made 80 of these. That's it. Get your hands on it. I highly recommend it. Okay? So with that said, take care. God bless. Stay tuned. There's more model video review coming. Stay tuned.